If you've only been working on cars recently, chances are you've never seen a distributor under the hood. That's because most newer cars don't use them anymore. But if you've got an older ride, something from the 90s or earlier, this little part is a big deal. And when it goes bad, it can cause all kinds of engine trouble. Don't worry though, we're gonna break it all down real simple, just like we do in the shop. The check engine light is trying to talk to you. When your engine's firing order isn't quite right, the computer knows something's off. That's when the check engine light pops on. Thing is, that light doesn't just mean bad distributor. It could be dozens of things. On newer cars, you can plug in a scanner to read the trouble code. But older vehicles, pre-1996, don't always have those fancy systems. So that little orange light, it's just a nudge to start looking closer. When the pedal says go, but the engine says meh. If you hit the gas and the car hesitates or stumbles before it finally moves, your timing might be off. And that could be your distributor acting up. That stumble or slow response is a sign the spark isn't happening exactly when it should. Could also be other stuff, like clogged fuel or bad plugs, so don't point the finger at the distributor right away. Just keep it on the list. Engine feels like it's tripping over itself? When the engine misfires, it feels like it's jerking or struggling to run smooth. That happens when fuel isn't burning properly in one or more cylinders. If your car sounds rough, shakes, or even backfires with a loud pop, unburned gas is likely getting into the exhaust. Another red flag. Could be the plugs, injectors, coils, but again, a failing distributor is often the culprit, especially in older engines. The idle sounds like it's gonna quit. At a stoplight or in park, your engine should purr like a cat. But if it feels rough, like it's about to stall, and the RPMs bounce around, something's off in the timing or spark. Drivers sometimes try to help by keeping a foot on the gas at idle. Don't do it. That's just masking the issue, and honestly, it's not safe. That shaking ain't the tires. If the whole car shakes when it's running, people usually think it's a tire issue or bad suspension. But sometimes it's coming from the engine. A bad distributor throws off the firing order, which throws off the balance, and suddenly your smooth ride feels like it's got a jackhammer under the hood. Failed emissions? Distributor could be the sneaky reason. When the cylinders don't fire in the right order, unburned fuel slips out the exhaust. That's bad for the environment, and for your test score if your state requires emissions checks. If you fail, don't just blame the distributor right away, but keep it in mind as part of the hunt. What's the damage to the wallet? Replacing a distributor will run you anywhere between $350 and $850 depending on your car. Older cars can be pricier just because parts are harder to find. If you can wrench it yourself, you'll save a chunk on labor. Just don't dive in unless you're comfortable under the hood. This isn't a job you want to guess your way through. Want to test it yourself? Here's the basic game plan. You don't need a certificate from mechanic school, but you do need a little know-how. First, find the distributor, usually sitting up top or near the front of the engine. Take a good look at the cap. Cracks, corrosion, or burn marks mean it's shot. Before you start yanking wires, snap a photo so you remember where each spark plug wire goes. You need to put them back exactly the same way. Then, with the engine running, you can carefully hold the metal end of a screwdriver near the cap. Don't touch it. If you see an arc or spark, that's a sign the current is flowing. If not, there may be a break in the line or a dead distributor. Wrap up from the shop. We've seen this story 1,000 times. Rough running, jerky acceleration, check engine light, all from a part no bigger than your fist. The distributor might be old school, but if your car has one, it's a part you can't ignore. A little knowledge, a few tools, and some patience can save you a whole lot of headaches, and maybe a breakdown on the side of the road. If this helped, throw us a like and subscribe to the Car Problems YouTube channel. We'll keep bringing you the real talk from the garage, no fluff, just facts.